Thank you. Good evening, councillors and officers of the council and members of the press and public. I welcome you to this annual meeting of the council. If the fire alarm is activated, please vacate the building via the emergency exits. I'm obliged to tell you that if filming takes place, anyone in attendance in the public areas may have their image captured. I urge anyone filming proceedings to avoid filming members of the public, particularly if there are children present. Does anyone intend to film the meeting? Thank you. Any member of the public who objects to the possibility of being filmed may wish to take this opportunity to leave the meeting. Any filming or recording will not be permitted for any item of business where exempt or confidential information is considered following the exclusion of the press and public from the meeting. This meeting is being recorded and live streamed onto YouTube. Hello, viewer at home. Would everyone please ensure that their mobile phones are turned to silent and that they are not used to make or receive phone calls in this chamber while the meeting is in progress. At this stage, I know I've only just come in, but I now have to take myself out of the room. I shall go to a place of safety and hopefully I might be back. I don't know, but I might be back. Vice Chair, would you please proceed?
Thank you. Good evening. The limelight. Right, it's my pleasure to do this bit. We're looking for an election of the chair. So are there any nominations? Yes. Thank you. Any other nominations? Thank you.
I'd like to nominate Councillor George Rozecki. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So just before I get on to the voting, I would like to hand over to Mr. Hughes for this bit, because we have just practiced, as you know, the voting system, but we now have a system where we've got two names on the screen, so we're just going to make sure we know what we're doing. Thank you.
Okay, members. So what's going to happen is that we're just entering the names of those people who have been nominated. So on your touchpad in front of you, when we start the vote, you will have one button is for Councillor Owen Hughes and the other button is for Councillor Rozecki. Is that everybody clear with that? So obviously, goes without saying that if you want Councillor Rozecki to win, press Councillor Rozecki's button, and Councillor Owen Hughes' button if you want her to win. Okay? So, bear with us just 2 seconds. Are we ready? Okay. So, right, we will start the vote now. There we go. There we go.
Thank you for waiting, everybody. We were just sorting out a technical problem. There was one person that couldn't vote, but just for information, it wouldn't have affected the result. So I am hereby delighted to declare that Councillor Deborah Owen-Hughes has become the chair of council for another year. So we'd like to bring Councillor Owen-Hughes back in and congratulate her. Thank you. So please now be upstanding for a few minutes for the chair to be invested with the chain and badge of honour.
I call upon the Chief Executive.
Thank you, Chair. I invite Councillor Owen-Hughes as the Chair for 2026-27 to make the declaration of acceptance of office.
I, Deborah Owen-Hughes, having been elected to the office of Chair of Thanet District Council, declare that I take that office upon myself and will duly and faithfully fulfil the duties of it according to the best of my judgment and ability. One moment, please. Just going to text my mum. I've got it.
You're not allowed to use phones during
Oh, Council, thank you to those who voted for me. And to those who didn't, I'm assuming there are, I appreciate your commitment to keeping me humble. It's a real honour to be elected for a third year as Chair of Thanet District Council. 3 years, which in council time is roughly equivalent to serving a minor sentence without remission. I genuinely want to thank members from all parties for the kindness and support you've shown me. I've particularly appreciated the compliments about my maybe perceived competence and timing, which in this chamber largely means knowing the exact second before a perfectly reasonable debate descends into amateur community theatre. What I valued most is that despite our differences, there has been collaboration, respect, and at times a little humour. We're all passionate about our views, although some members are so passionate they feel the need to express themselves several times at great length and occasionally without any detectable punctuation. So thank you again for your confidence in me. I look forward to another year of keeping order, watching the clock, and saying, members, please, with the haunted expression of a woman who's heard the same point made for the 5th time. So thank you. Back to business. I announced that my escort will be Mr. Derek Blackman. Agenda item 2, election of vice chair. Are there any nominations for the position of vice chair, please? Councillor Curry. Thank you. Councillor Karp. I shall now pass over to Mr. Hughes to conduct the electronic voting. I hope you got on with it okay, firstly, but we're going to do it all over again now.
Okay. So, can you go and, Councillor Donaldson. So, what we'll do is we will just sort Councillor Donaldson out, and then we will run the vote in exactly the same way as we did for the previous vote. So again, there will be Councillor Nixie and Councillor Rozecki as the options for members to vote for. So bear with us whilst we just do this. Yep. Okay. Right. So Charles, could you start the vote, please? Off we go, members, please.
Council, I hereby declare that Councillor Nixie has been elected to the office of Vice Chair of Thanet District Council for the ensuing year. Right. I call upon the Chief Executive.
Thank you, Chair. I invite Councillor Nixie as the Vice Chair for 2026-27 to make the declaration of acceptance of office.
Do that. That's my name on it, isn't it? Thank you. I, Anne-Marie Nixie, have been elected to the office of Vice Chair of Thanet District Council. Declare that I take the office upon myself and will duly and faithfully fulfil the duties of it according to the best of my judgment and ability. If I could just say thank you very much to everybody, that's fabulous. It's great to be up here. I know I'm second in command and I don't do much, but what I'd really like to point out is one of the things that I enjoy most about this position is I do go out and I do see other groups of people. We get invited to stuff, and it's an absolute honour to represent Thanet District Council in other areas of Kent. They really are they're full of admiration for what we do. They hear about us. They're pleased to talk to us, to find out different things and everything. And that's one of the best parts about this job. So feel proud of what we've done, because word is getting out there and it's good. Thank you.
Congratulations, Councillor Nixie, and I hope you have a good year. Okay, agenda item 3, apologies for absence. Now, I've got these apologies for absence, Councillor Pressland, Councillor Smith, Fellows and Rattigan. Are there any other apologies for absence, please? Councillor Curry. Thank you. Dabro and Ara. Councillor Pugh. And Councillor Nichols. Thank you very much. Okay, minutes of the previous meeting. I move that the minutes of the previous meeting held for the Council on the 26th of March 2026 be approved. Would the Vice Chair please second?
Seconded.
Okay, I shall now ask officers to enable electronic voting. Third time, councillors, please. Thank you. That's been agreed. Declarations of interest. Are there any declarations of interest? No. No, you can't. Thank you very much. Announcements. I have received no announcements. So we go on to the composition of committees, political balance, appointments to committees, panels and boards. Number and size of committees. I move that the number of committees and the number of councillors to serve on those committees as shown in Table 2 of the report be adopted, subject to proportionality option agreed upon later in the agenda. Would the Vice Chair please second?
Seconded.
Thank you. Electronic voting shall now take place. Officers, when you're ready. Council, please vote. Thank you. That's been agreed. Political proportionality. I'm pleased to say that the consensus amongst group leaders has been achieved. So therefore, I move that Council approves the proportionality between groups for committees, panels and boards as shown in the report. Would the Vice Chair please second?
Seconded.
Thank you. Okay, electronic voting, you must have the hang of this now. When you're ready. Yep, and go. Thank you. That's been agreed. Nomination of councillors to serve on committees. Would councillors please note the nominations to committees as shown in the councillor notes? We're just noting that. Elections of chair and vice chair of committees, panels and boards for the 2026-27 municipal year. I call upon the leader to move a list of nominations to chair and vice chair positions. Councillor Everett.
Thank you, Chair. I move the list of committee chairs and vice chairs, which is contained in the members' notes. Thank you.
Thank you. Can I have a seconder, please? Councillor Alban, thank you. Do you want to debate this? If not, we're going to go to the vote. Shall we go to the vote? Okay, electronics, when you're ready. That's been agreed. Thank you very much. Responsibility for functions. I call upon Councillor Everett.
Thank you, Chair. I can announce the Cabinet for next year as follows. Cleansing and Coastal Services, Councillor Alban. Community, Councillor Keane. Corporate Services, Councillor Will Scobie. Housing, Councillor Whitehead. Parking, Tourism and Culture, Councillor Christian Bright. Regeneration and Property, Councillor Duckworth. And Strategy, Planning and Climate Change, myself. And while I'm on my feet, can I congratulate Councillor Cupp on his elevation to the leadership of the Conservative group. I'm losing count, but I think he's the 6th Conservative leader who I've been opposite since I became leader of the Labour group in 2019. And I look forward to some lively debate over the year ahead, but I'm sure that it will be amicable, at least behind the scenes. And it's also good to see Councillor Pugh back on the front bench and to note that Councillor Davis is still with us on the extreme right. Thank you.
Did you see what he did there? Councillor Cupp, the floor is yours.
Just like to keep you on your toes. That's why we like to make sure that we have as many people here as possible. But to announce the Shadow Cabinet positions are as follows. The Shadow Leader and Shadow Cabinet Member for Strategy, Planning and Climate Change is myself. The Shadow Deputy Leader and Shadow Cabinet Member for Cleansing and Coastal Services is Councillor Brenda Rogers. The Shadow Cabinet Member for Community is Councillor Linda Wright. The Shadow Cabinet Member for Corporate Services is Councillor Rhys Pugh. The Shadow Cabinet Member for Housing is Councillor Jill Bayford. The Shadow Cabinet Member for Parking, Tourism and Culture is Councillor Paul Moore, and the Shadow Cabinet Member for Regeneration and Property is Councillor John Davis. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Council is asked to receive the Cabinet portfolios, Cabinet portfolio holders, Shadow Cabinet portfolio holders, operational accountabilities and executive delegated functions. We're not voting on this, it's just to note. Representation on outside bodies for 2026-27. Would councillors please note the following corrections to the annexes? Councillor Nixie to come off campaign to protect rural England. To note that the Thanet Quality Bus Partnership also will cease to exist. I call upon the leader, Councillor Everett.
I move the nominations to the council-appointed outside bodies as contained in the members' notes, but I do have a question. Should we not be voting on which appointments are made by Cabinet? Because I don't think that's on the script. To outside bodies.
So Cabinet appoint Cabinet outside bodies.
Yes, but does full council not decide which are the Cabinet appointments? Is that?
Yes, that should be outlined in the report.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Well, I propose that if I need to.
Can I have a seconder, please? Councillor Albin, thank you. Okay, another electronic vote coming your way. When you're ready. Thank you, that's agreed. Item number 10, calendar of meetings. I move that the recommendations in the report be agreed. Would the Vice Chair please second?
Seconded.
Thank you. This item may be debated in the usual way, otherwise we go to the vote. Does anyone have anything to say? Let's go to the vote then, please. Thank you. And that too is agreed. Thank you. Council, what do you think? We've come to the end of the meeting. No. 28 minutes. Come on. Thank you very much. See you at the next one.